Hello, my name is Victor May. I'm running for the mayor of Surfside, a small town located on South Beach Island. These days, our Jewish community is celebrating the most important holiday, the New Year. My best wishes and congratulations to your families, to your kids, and your friends. Special thanks to our town employees who stayed in the town during Hurricane Irma, defended the town, and tirelessly worked cleaning our streets from debris. My first topic is about the town manager of Surfside. Watch it.
Look at this virginal, naive, nicely smiling gentleman. Who are you, Mr. Armadillo? With more than 45 years of professional experience as a government planner, architect, consultant, and administrator, Guillermo Armadillo is renowned on two continents for his expertise in areas ranging from land use, zoning, and major project management. In 2015, Mr. Armadillo was named town manager for Surfside, Florida. Prior to that appointment, he was a private land use, planning and zoning consultant, handling complex issues for Miami-Dade County, the Miami-Dade County School Board, and other South Florida municipalities. From 1992 to 2001, he served as the director of what is now the Department of Planning and Zoning for Miami-Dade County. In Venezuela, Mr. Armadillo was the developer and urban designer for several large-scale residential projects, served on the board of directors of Banco de los Llanos in Caracas, and was an advisory to Cranca, Sociedad Financiera, a mortgage bank. He also served as director for urban projects for Fondo Nacional de Desarrollo Urbano and began his career as the chief of planning for the capital region of Caracas. A native of Venezuela, Mr. Armadillo received his Bachelor of Architecture from the University of Miami and completed an Urban and Regional Planning Fellowship at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He is certified by the American Institute of Certified Planners. He and his wife, Gladys, have 3 grown children and 4 grandchildren.
I couldn't understand why so successful, full of career potentials pro decided to leave the United States to Venezuela, the country which he left with his parents at age of 10. After almost 8 years, he returned back and started his own business in Miami. Why he didn't return to government service, being so demanded and professional? Browsing the web, an article in Miami New Times caught my eye. Long story short, in Hialeah, there was an Italian businessman who would like to extend the existing landfill and to grow it in height from 12 feet to 90 feet, promising residents to create a wonderful park on top of a 360-acre dump in 30 years. All residents were against this because many of them couldn't last long, 30 years, to enjoy the park, but had to live in the polluted environment with disgusting smell, dirt, dust, heavy trucks traffic. The Italian businessman wasn't able to force in the decision from the town commission and applied for help, certainly free of charge, to Guillermo Almedilla, director of the Miami-Dade County Planning and Zoning Department. Let's quote now the article.
Armadillo played a crucial role in the history of the business's bid to expand. First, he determined the zoning change needed to pass muster with the Developmental Impact Committee, which consists of 7 high-ranking county officials. The Developmental Impact Committee usually only hears issues of county-wide concern, and is also generally viewed as favorable to business. It delivered a 5-to-1 vote in favor of Italian businessman.
The protests and scandals in media crashed the plans of enlarging landfill and made Mr. Almedilla to escape from the country for 8 years until everything was calmed down and forgotten. When returned back, Mr. Almedilla didn't dare to go to governmental structures because of his past and open businesses. Guillermo Almedilla Incorporated, Almedilla X5 Incorporated, worked in Primerica Advisors and as Deputy Director for Planning and Zoning Department in Sverdlow Group Incorporated. Finally, when the town manager position was open in Surfside, he applied and succeeded. The commissioners picked him up, signed a contract with Mr. Almedilla with $155,000 salary, 500 car lease coverage, 100 cell phone coverage, complete insurance, including dentist and vision for him and every member of his family. The best retirement plan. The first thing which he insisted to do was to improve an ordinance about discrimination because of race, sex, religion, origin, and language. Later, to reimburse legal expenses of public and elected officials. I filed a complaint to Miami-Dade Ethics and Public Trust Commission about outside employment of the town manager, and they issued the notice that Mr. Almedilla is to comply with the law, including publishing and providing income reports to the Ethics Commission. He explained at the commission meeting that he owns only Ex-Medillo X5 Incorporated. The others are owned by his full namesake, his son, Guillermo Almedilla. It's very convenient, isn't it? Every time when I visit our town hall, I saw his doors closed, no activity. Nobody controls Mr. Almedilla on the second floor behind the locked doors. The town manager, as any executive, must work on the first floor at open space, and nobody might hide in offices. Every resident or visitor or contractor or employee must see them working for residents. What remarkable was done by him? Month by month, he pastes his reports, shows intensive activities like initiating discussions about building parking facility, traffic mitigation, pedestrian sidewalks, now wire grounding. That costs town taxpayers money, by the way. $50,000 every initiative, and long discussions with commissioners up to 2 a.m. in the morning. Compare. Before him, commissioners had 60 meetings a year, and now 105 this year. Wasted time. Stagnation. Last year, Mr. Almedilla insisted to have a town manager assistant. He mentioned his friend, but finally stopped on Duncan Tavares with $165,000 salary. I was surprised when I found in our next 2018 budget project a new senior executive assistant to the town manager, a new position, probably promised for his friends. The ratio of local manager is approximately one manager for 20,000 residents. Our town hardly has 3,000 adult residents. Isn't it a form of corruption? Is it? We have a lot of complaints from concerned residents, for example from Jeffrey Platt for beach chairs. Why does our town manager assign to solve the trouble to the compliance officer, besides to invite Marriott Hotel manager, Jeffrey, and find a mutual solution of the problem? Probably he is too busy with his businesses. Speculating on sea level rise, our town spent more than $7 million taxpayers' dollars for channel exits, promising 50% coverage refund from the county, Finally, we received less than $500,000 as a grant from the Florida Inland Navigation District. The other money is bonds for the name of the town manager in the sum of $5,640,000. They raised the seawall, which was in good condition, and they raised it less than a foot in height. Why? Why couldn't they raise 3 feet high for the same money? Thank you for watching. The next movie will be about new financial budget, full of tricks, traps, and corruption. Will you vote for me or not? Doesn't matter. This town is on the edge of huge, enormous changes. Stay in touch. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.